This is Gary Schnitke, and this is a 5-minute Farm Doc Daily, and we are dealing with projections for 2019 and 2020, and this would be for Illinois grain farms moving into 2019 and 2020. Over the last 5 years, or since 2013, average income on Illinois grain farms enrolled in FBFM have averaged $79,000 per year. Last year, we had very good income, $147,000 this year, and we're projecting much lower income in 2019. And basically, that income is going to be below $60,000 per farm. The major contributor to that decline is much lower yields for 2019. We're making projections for 2019, and for corn, last year in 2018, we had 237 bushels per acre. We're using a yield of 205 this year. So that decline of over 30 bushels per acre is going to result in lower gross revenue. Countering that are two factors. One is a $3.90 price for corn in 2019 as compared for $3.60 price in 2018. And higher MFP payments. So we're looking at MFP payments for Central Illinois averaging roughly $82 per acre. Overall, gross revenue for corn will likely be up from $856 last year to $902 this year. However, soybean revenue is projected to fall by over $50 per acre. Leading that decline is a decline in soybean yields, and we're using a 58 bushel yield compared to 74 last year. Again, for MFPs, last year it was $122 per acre for soybeans, $82 this year. Overall, MFP payments will be higher for 2019 as compared to 2018 because we have a higher corn payment, but overall revenue is going to come down. And gross revenue over the 50% corn, 50% soybean rotation is going to go from $819 in 2018 to $761 in 2019. And that's what's driving our lower incomes in 2019. For 2020, we're looking at much lower gross revenue, $761 to $695. What's driving that currently is no MFP payments for 2020. And that may change as we go through the political year, but that is the major contributor causing those lower revenues at this point in time. We're using trend yields for 2020, which will be higher than 2019. For example, corn will be 211 bushels in 2020 is our projection compared to 205 this year. For next year, if we're looking at higher gross revenue, and by the way, that gross revenue there would result in negative net incomes, we have to have several things happen. Two of the more likely are that we have another round of MFP payments or we have above average yields. So those two things could lead to higher gross revenues in 2020. But overall, right now, our projections would say lower incomes in 2020.